Now, the other side will do everything they can to prevent us from doing our job. They want to talk about anything else they can think of. They want to talk Britain. They want to talk about Paris. They've got a whole machinery that they're cranking out. They've got a book on them, you know, that just kind of sprung full blown out of this guy's head. They've got talk radio hosts and they've got television hosts and you got John McCain. All he wants to do is spend time talking about me. Because they know that they can't win on the issues. So what they'll do is they'll try to scare people. He's risky. You know, we're not sure. And then you start getting intimations of, you know, well, that's, you know, there's a funny name out there. And every election's like, we've seen this before. We saw it 4 years ago, we saw it 8 years ago, we saw it 12 years ago, 16. We've been seeing this playbook since 1988 at least. Right? Well, you know, those people are not like us. Not as patriotic. They have supporters in San Francisco. I mean, we've seen the playbook. The press, they write about it. They know it. Everybody gets, oh, here it comes again. We've seen this movie before. You know, is Obama going to be swift-voted? The Republicans, they're so mean. Is he going to fight back? Is he going to get in the gutter with them? And because these tactics, they have always worked. Democrats, they've been disappointed so many times. We've seen this movie before. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Fight the truth! Here's the thing, it's not going to work this time. And the reason it's not going to work this time is because not only do you have a candidate who doesn't take any cuts, not only do you have a candidate who will hit back forcefully and swiftly and truthfully, but you've also got American people who are rising up all across the country and saying enough is enough. We don't want the same old politics. We don't want the same old policies. We don't want the same lobbyists who've been running the show and are now running John McCain's campaign, giving us the same old stuff over and over again. We don't want the same book tank stuff. We don't want the same do-nothing Congress. We don't want that stuff anymore. Because times are too tough. And they're not just tough on us, but they're tough potentially for our children and our grandchildren. See, the American people don't put up with a lot of stuff. But the one thing they won't put up with is the sense that maybe we're not passing on a better life to the next generation. Because the essence of the American dream, the essence of the American dream is that whatever flaws we may have, we are going to work and we are going to fight to make sure that life is a little bit better for that next generation. That single mom, who's like my single mom, who raised me, that maybe she's going to have a little bit of an easier time financing her college education and working and raising her kids. That those senior citizens, maybe they're going to have an easier time than earlier senior citizens in terms of having a secure retirement after a lifetime of labor. That the next generation is going to be looking back and saying, boy, the innovation and the discovery, the investment we made in science
and technology back in 2008. Look what that did in terms of creating an entire new energy economy and creating new jobs all across America. And look how we lifted up our educational system so that we could be competitive in this new global economy. And look at how people made decisions back in 2008 that made the world safer and made America more respected in the world. The American people, that's what they believe in. That's the essence of the American dream. That's why it's not called Nancy Pelosi's dream or Barack Obama's dream or Barbara Lee's dream. It's called the American dream because fundamentally it's a commitment not just to ourselves, but it's a commitment to every child born in America and every future child born in America. That's what this election's about. That's the choice. And as long as we make that choice clear, as long as we explain to people we're not going to solve every problem overnight, and this is going to be hard, and we've got big holes we got to dig ourselves out of, and we're not going to immediately wipe away the deficit, and we're not going to automatically bring back every job that has been lost during the Bush years, but we are listening to you, and we are fighting for you, and we are going to unify this country to make sure that the next generation lives better than we do. People will fight for that. People will vote for that. And that's why we're going to win this election. You and me together, we're going to go out and we're going to persuade the American people that now is the time. This is our moment. We are not fooling around this time. And if you stand with me, if you vote